Okay, people, time to throw away your candlesticks and go with the old line chart. So says my next guest. He's J.C. Parets. He is the founder and president of Eagle Bay Capital. He's also an editor at All Star Charts. J.C., great to have you on here.
Thanks, man.
Throw away your what kind of a CMT chartist are you? Throw away your candlesticks? What do you mean by that?
You have to keep an open mind. Sometimes, the candles make too much noise, and you want to keep it simple. Put up a line chart, connect the closing dots, and you can get a lot of information from that.
So the candle's breaking the line, but if you look, is breaking the support line. But if you look at an old line chart, it's your work shows it's absolutely pristine.
Well, sometimes you would just want to take a step back and really just take a look at closing prices. And if you look at the S&P 500 from the June lows, we're up, what, 16% in a few months, and we've been testing those support, from the trend lines, and we've held. We were looking at the rising 50-day moving average, and that held this week, so that was very impressive. And until we break, we have to stick with the trend.
And what is the breaking point for you now? Where's your new level?
So we're looking at the low 1420s or so. When I was back here in January, we were looking at 1260. That was a key support level, and we said if it held, that we're probably going to continue to rally, but we wanted to watch that. And it's funny, we're at a very similar stage right now. If we hold the 1420s, we could retest those all-time highs. Matt, we're 10% from historic highs in the S&P 500.
I know, who knew. Do you have any seasonal aspects that you're looking at here today? I mean, given the amount of run that we've had, and as far as the upside, that we might see a resistance level?
Well, that's actually a great question. From a seasonality perspective, we're actually getting some mixed signals. Historically, the period between November and January is usually the best time of the year. But during election years, that actually changes. And historically speaking, the end of the fourth year of the presidential cycle and the first, which is in the first quarter of next year, are usually some of the worst couple of months.
I don't know if you've been looking at it, and I'm hitting you kind of with a cold question here, but what about the different, the market cap, small caps, mid caps, S&P 500? Are you seeing any breakdown in the trends there?
Well, we like the large caps. They've been doing very, very well. Specifically, industrials look actually very, very interesting. Look at Honeywell, look at 3M. The financials have been very, very constructive. I never thought I'd say that. Citigroup, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, very, very constructive. Very impressed with that space.
And you don't feel that they don't show signs of tiring out here?
To the contrary, we're making new highs. With all the pessimism out on the street, and that's a great thing, by the way. Everybody thinks the market's going to crash. That's why we keep making all-time highs. So we love that.
All right. So how far do you see this thing going? I guess we can wrap it up here in the S&P. Where are you targeting this thing?
Well, as long as we hold these 1420s, I don't see why we can't retest those all-time highs. We're vulnerable with a breakdown below 1420 to 1370, which takes us to the 2011 highs and the 200-day moving average. But for now, all systems go.
All right, J.C. Parets, great to have you on again. He was away by his own choice, not ours, because he's launching this new fund. Eagle Bay Capital, he's the founder there, folks. Give us your thoughts and feedback in the comments down below.
Thanks, Matt.